Hello everyone, welcome to Lime Guru channel. In this video, we will learn about Flutter. Flutter, it's a framework to create beautiful UI. Beautiful UI. And the UI you will create, it would be supported cross-platform. So when I say cross-platform, that means the same UI can be used to build your applications for Android. The same UI can be used for iOS. The same UI can be used for your web applications, and the same UI can be used for your desktop application. Or desktop application could be Windows, Mac, and so there are multiple platforms supported. So across all these platforms, you can build your UI once and you can deploy it across multiple platforms. So it's a cross-platform framework which helps you to build beautiful UI. So using a single code base, you can build your applications. You don't need to learn Java or Kotlin for Android. You don't need to learn Objective-C or Swift or iOS. You can build your code using Flutter framework, and it will seamlessly work on all of these cross-platform. So Flutter, along with beautiful UI, it's a fast framework also. So it renders your UI very quickly. It renders UI components very fast, and there are certain reasons due to which Flutter is becoming widely popular. First thing is that it helps you to create beautiful components, and second thing is the UI load happens faster compared to other frameworks which are available across multiple platforms. And the reason for that it's fast is because it uses native components to communicate with the different. It communicates with the components natively within multiple devices. It does not use any JavaScript to bridge the gap between your UI and the device components. It does not use WebView. It communicates with each of the component very natively. So that's why the graphics are rendered very quickly, and that is one of the biggest advantage, that the apps which are built using Flutter framework are quite fast as compared to other frameworks, because it communicates with the components natively. It doesn't use any bridges in between. It doesn't use any web view kind of thing which renders your UI onto browser within mobile devices. It doesn't work like that. It works natively, and that's why it is fast compared to other frameworks. How you can create beautiful UI? Because it supports a layered architecture. Because of the layered architecture, you can control each and every pixel. You can control that how you want to render it. You can control each graphics. You can control each animation. It gives a lot of controls to the developers so that they can decide what needs to be rendered, where needs to be rendered, and how needs to be rendered. So that is one of the big advantage in Flutter. In terms of rendering also, it supports all type of screen resolutions, and it adapts to different resolutions automatically. So you don't need to take care of rendering your UI onto different screen sizes. It adopts different screen sizes, and this is inbuilt functionality of Flutter framework. So let's say you render your UI on small screen, large screen, iPad, iOS, iPhone. In Android also you have devices of multiple screen sizes. So wherever you will render that UI or app, the UI will renders very smoothly, and each and every pixel will adopt to the native screen resolution. So it is adaptive to screen resolution, and it's by default responsive in nature. Now in terms of Flutter, let's say if you have to implement your UI, then how it works. So first thing is that you will need to understand is the Dart programming language. So that is one of the programming language which is most popular programming language and fast programming language for building client-side applications. So this is a programming language you need to learn, and Flutter uses this programming language to create your UI. So you will have to, if you have to build a UI, you have to build using a programming language which is with Dart. Now this single programming language you have to learn to deploy your application across multiple platforms. You don't need to learn platform specific programming language. Let's say what I was saying, Android may use Java, iOS may use Swift or Objective-C. So you don't need to learn each and every technology. As a developer, you only need to be aware of Dart programming language, and you can write a program using Dart, and you can use components to create your UI using Dart programming language. So within Dart, you will have to use widgets which Flutter offers. So Flutter, you can think it's a collection of widgets which you can use within your Dart programs in a Dart programming language. Collection of, you can say, it's a collection of graphics which you can use, and whatever you want to create, you have to create with the help of a widget. And Flutter supports lot of widgets which internally are supported both on Android as well as iOS. So it has native graphics for both Android as well as iOS, and it uses its own graphics library. In terms of graphics also, it uses its own graphics which is built by Google. So Google has built a graphics library, and Flutter is using the same graphics library to create different widgets which gets rendered into your Flutter UI, right? So at a high level, you will have a Flutter UI, and you will be using widgets, and widgets internally would be using the graphics. So these widgets are kind of a plug and play components which you can use using Dart programming language. So using Dart programming language, you can use the widgets, and internally it uses the Google graphics to create those widgets or to render those widgets, and that is how you create your Flutter UI. So this is how Flutter works at a high level. So the most important thing is the widgets, and to use the widgets you will have to use Dart as a programming language, and Google graphics are getting used internally, which are supported across platforms. It will adopt to Apple graphics. Both type of graphics are supported. iOS graphics are also supported, as well as Android graphics are also supported. You get a native feel because of the kind of graphics or widgets available in Flutter UI. One more thing is that it supports internally is AOT, which is ahead of time, and this is also the reason that Flutter is becoming widely fast as compared to other platforms. So what AOT means is that whenever you write your program for your UI using Dart language, so it compiles that program natively ahead of time. It compiles your program natively ahead of time. So it's not like that when you open your app at that time, your programming language would be converted to your native code. It's not like that. So your program would be converted to native code. Now it could be native to iOS, or it could be native to Android ahead of time. Before you render the UI, it would be compiled. So that's why at the time of opening the screen, it will load very much faster. So this is again a great feature within Flutter framework, that it loads or translates all of the components natively. It compiles all of the components natively ahead of time. It does not slow down the process at the time of opening the UI. It does all of the things before time. So that is also one of the good things. And also there are interfaces within Flutter framework which can help you to communicate with iOS or Android camera, network, storage. All of these things you can communicate with using Flutter interfaces. So Flutter provides certain interfaces, and you can communicate with all of the inbuilt components of your devices, native components of your devices very seamlessly. So these functionalities are provided out of the box, and it supports fast development of the UI also. And what it means is that whenever as a developer you are making any change within your code, it supports live reloads. It supports live reloads, that whenever you make any change, the change would be reflected in your UI immediately. You don't need to stop start everything. You don't need to redeploy everything. The reloads would be happening, refreshes would be happening in a live mode, whatever you are making in your code. So that helps to developer community to work in a faster pace to develop different components within your UI. So that was all which I wanted to cover for Flutter. I hope you got the high level idea of Flutter. If you like this video, do press the like button, do share this video with others, and do support this channel by subscribing to us. Thank you.